Welcome to UTG TV. We're in Grand Rapids, Michigan tonight with Casey Crescenzo of the Deer Hunter.
Yes.
How are you doing today, Casey?
Wonderful.
It's been a few minutes since we last saw you. You've been kind of quiet this summer.
A few minutes?
A few minutes. I mean, it's been a little bit longer. A bit. Anyways, you've been kind of quiet this summer.
Yeah.
You did the one alternative press interview about a month back. How's House Colors? That's what everyone wants to know.
It's awesome.
It's awesome. I think, is it all done yet?
No. It's about a third done. We spent like the first month we really just spent kind of playing a lot of music and not concentrating too hard on like writing in a rigid way, just kind of jamming. And then we spent about a month and a half tracking, and we got about 25 songs tracked. And so I think in October and November we're going to go back into my studio and try and finish it. So by the end of it, it'll probably end up being about 60 songs that we cut down to about 40. Yeah, I mean, it's exciting. I think a lot of people will be a little weirded out by some of the material, but we're all super excited about it.
Now, what's the release plan? Are they going to be all at once or like staggered?
It'll be all at once.
All at once?
Yeah. I mean, we're going to try and do the digital release being pretty inexpensive for what it is, because usually something like that, if you were just to buy all the songs, it would end up being, I don't know, $50. We're going to try and keep it under 30, and then so that way if you just want the music, it's not going to like be an insane amount of money. But if you want to actually own physical copies of it, that's where like I think we'll do like a CD pack, and then the thing I'm really excited about doing is a vinyl box set.
Yeah.
And but we obviously won't do like 10,000 copies of that, because it's going to cost a lot of money to make. But that's what I'm excited about. But they'll all be at once.
Are you going to keep it all DIY, no label behind it?
Yeah.
That's exciting.
It is exciting.
A little risky.
Yeah, I mean, it is risky only in the initial amount of money that you're spending, but it's no more or less risky than being on a label, because it's not coming out of your pocket, it's not like you don't owe it, So we would be in the same boat to just go and get a loan or something like that. But I think what we're planning on doing is we'll probably end up putting in a lot of my own money to do it, and then the band will hopefully have generated some income by then to do it as well. But I'm just excited about it. I don't really feel it's a risk at all. I feel a lot more secure in doing it that way than any release on a label so far.
Do you think the move to California has affected the writing style any?
I don't know. I think that their writing style has always been so introspective. Is that a word?
Yeah.
Good. It's just been very, I guess, it's never completely relied on location. It obviously had to have been affected, but not in any conscious way. And I think the biggest way that it's been affected is just in being in a studio that we all enjoy being in now, like the room that we have. It's a really nice studio. It's a really good room, and it's a lot easier to create in than the one that we had in Rhode Island. But other than that, I mean, it's just such a wide variety of music that I can't imagine one location being any different than the other, because it's such an extreme way of writing a lot of material.
How would you compare what's been coming out to what people might think of the Deer Hunter already? Like the acts?
I guess it's if you were to pull apart, if you were to look at the music of the Deer Hunter as like a body, this is kind of like pulling it apart limb by limb, and then like the limbs somehow magically growing their own bodies. It's kind of just like really separating the different styles that we've been utilizing and running in every direction completely. Instead of a song having a moment in it that is sort of a ragtime or sort of grungy or whatever, it's just an entire song like that, or an entire EP like that. So, I mean, there's a lot of stuff that is stuff that we've never really done, like industrial, electronic kind of stuff, but then there's a lot of stuff that is similar to the kind of, I guess, orchestrated sound that we've had.
What would you, lost my train of thought right there. Lyrically speaking, acts or have a storyline. What are you finding? I know you mentioned the White Album had a lot of family and faith and things like that in it, so what about the other songs? What's been coming out?
I guess to preface that, the thing that we decided early on in every aspect of the music is that instead of trying to make records that would be, I guess, we could set out, but we wouldn't accomplish making records that would be convincing to everyone. So instead of trying to just appeal to everybody's opinion of what a color would sound like, it's just about what we feel. So that's why, I mean, lyrically, it's maybe not so obvious either. It's just kind of what hits me. Red, I've seen a lot of people told me they think it just needs to be angry and sort of, I guess, just angry. That's what everyone thinks of when they think of Red, you know. But there's a lot more. Like, I mean, there's a lot of other obvious things. For some reason, everyone thinks anger, but I feel that anger and lust and love and you know, passion in any form. That's what I guess Red is coming out as. And, green is, I mean, you know, the green I guess is the most stripped down and the most natural sounding. There's
earthy.
It is very earthy. Yeah, there's not a lot of electric instruments. It's all acoustic instruments, and it's very yeah, I guess earthy and folky and singer-songwritery. And then black is extremely industrial. You know, it's very I'm trying to think of the word. Disorienting. It's a really disorienting record. And I guess lyrically they're all kind of mirroring what the music is, but I'm not trying to make it too blatant. It's like I'm taking the opportunity to write lyrics that are not story driven and that are actually from my immediate experience instead of an inspiration leading to a story or something like that. So, yeah.
Now, on to tour news. You're out with Coding Cambria and Porcupine Tree right now. Do you guys have anything else scheduled into the fall and then recording after this?
I think we have just like a couple one-off shows here and there, but mostly it's just there's the recording, and then hopefully by early spring we'll be touring, like a headlining tour for the Colors records.
You hoping to have them out early?
Yeah, I really want to get it done.
It's probably good.
Yeah, I mean, I just want to get. It's like you get excited to do something, and then you're in it, and you really want to finish it. But then, as soon as you're done, you wish you could live in the period of time when you were being creative. But then you're on to the next thing. But I think this project has been lingering for so long that I just really want to finish it, and I want to do a really good job. I just want to shut everything else out and just get to work.
Sounds good. Well, we look forward to hearing the EPs in the spring. Yes. Color Spectrum. Got anything to plug before we go?
I don't even know. I have no idea.
Social networking, anything, the Deer Hunter, I'm sure.
Yes.
Go see them with Coding Cambria and Porcupine Tree if you get a chance. Spot dates later this year. Casey, thanks so much for hanging out with us.
Thank you.